Nice. Hello.
Yeah, he's an American actress, a comedian, and impressionist.
Sure.
And he plays Orca, who is a smooth-talking co-owner of the Impressionist store. So it's just 10 days away for the 1 hour long premiere on October 7th. How are your emotions feeling right now?
My emotions right now are flying high. First of all, because that was amazing. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a lot to remember. And also because I'm in Star Wars, and I'm pretty excited about that. I can't believe it. Right? It's pretty cool. Right? If you could be in Star Wars, what would you want to be?
I want to be the closest to BB-8. Smart.
That's a good place to be. I have a scene with BB-8, and I feel very excited about it. He's a good guy. Very good actor.
How would you describe your character, Orca?
My character, Orca, I have a good friend named Flix in the show, who's played by Jim Rash. We are Flix and Orca, and we are the guys that work on the Colossus, which is the platform where we all work. We have a store, the acquisition store, kind of in the basement. We sell parts, and there's a lot of pilots around, and we help them fix things and sell them parts and maybe swindle some people out of money and stuff. We may not be the best guys, but we'll help you when you need it.
Yeah, that's true. What are some similarities you have with your character?
Some similarities that I have with my character are a pretty great beard. I'm not 3 feet tall. He is. I'm a little bit taller, but we're kind of the same shape. He's a hustler. He's a little business guy. He's like a car salesman, kind of. He's trying to get stuff done. And Flix is a more straight-laced, kind of the sarcastic one, if you will. It's kind of like Bert and Ernie of the Star Wars universe. And we're there selling stuff, just trying to get by.
Right now I'm here with Suzie McGrath, who plays Tamara Vora, an outgoing and inspiring pilot in the animated adventure series Star Wars Resistance. How are you today?
I'm amazing, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, how would you describe your character in 3 words?
Ooh. Feisty. Gentle. And cool.
Cool. I can relate to her. I am very cool, and she shows power, which I definitely can relate to that.
Yeah.
Definitely. So how would you describe Star Wars Resistance?
Star Wars Resistance is, it's a show for all the family. I think anyone can watch it, and enjoy. It is really fast-paced and colourful. There is so many diverse characters there. There's also, the starships. It's, loads of racing, lots of team themes, We have Team Fireball, we have the Aces, we have the Resistance and the First Order. So there's lots of, team dynamics. Yeah. And there's the family theme of in each of these teams, there's the relationships between the characters and how they relate to one another and to the other groups, and it's a lot of fun.
We are here with Christopher Sean, who plays Kazuda Xiono, who is an eager pilot who is on a mission sent by the Resistance to spy on the One Threat. Isn't that exciting? And it's just 10 days away from the 1 hour long premiere. How are you feeling?
Well, first and foremost, I'm blown away by how awesome that you are. That was a wonderful job. I'm feeling great. I'm ecstatic. I mean, it's Star Wars. Yeah. This is, when I was your age, I was watching these movies thinking, wow, this is everything. And now I'm a part of the Star Wars family. So it's been quite the journey the last year and a half trying to keep it a secret, because I just want to shout it at the top of the very mountain, even yodel if I could. But yeah, I'm very happy and very excited.
Definitely. I don't know how they're going to keep up with the 10 days to wait that long for the premiere. I mean, I don't know if I could. Luckily, I watched a little bit about it, but I'm so bad for those other ones. I really want to get to Star Wars.
How many episodes did you see?
I watched 2 of the episodes.
Nice.
First 2. Yeah.
Good job.
They were very intriguing. Great job. Anyway, what's your favorite line of dialogue with Star Wars Resistance?
Oh, man. Favorite line of dialogue? That's great. I always say this line. I say, well, I never said I actually held it. I said I almost matched his record. Almost. Nearly. very close. Like that's my line that was my audition line, and that was the line that I started to create Kazuda Xiono with. So I always say that line over and over again.
Just while you were saying, I really get Kazuda Xiono. I'm like the exact same voice, exact same accent, definitely imagine. Lastly, how lucky do you feel to be a part of the Star Wars cast?
Yeah, it's this is a dream come true. There's not much that's going to be bigger than this. This is definitely one of those moments where I still feel like I'm dreaming. You know, like it's cool. It's everything I've ever wanted, and I'm very, very happy, very excited. And I just hope to continue to do the best I can to make everyone enjoy it as much as I enjoy it.
Congratulations on your role in Star Wars Resistance, and make sure to all check it out on the 1 hour long premiere on October 7th. Thank you so much. I had an amazing time, Christopher. Make sure to go check him out as his role as Kazuda Xiono. Thank you so much. I'm here with Donald Faison, who voices Hype Faison, who is a high-flying ace pilot and top racer in the animated adventure film Star Wars Resistance. So we're just 10 days away from the 1 hour long premiere on October 7th. How are you feeling about this?
I feel great. I'm excited, nervous, a little bit scared, but I can't wait. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I became an actor because of Star Wars, and now I'm finally in it. And so I can't wait. 10 days can't come fast enough.
Yeah, I'm super thrilled to see how this unfolds and for the world to see it as well. And explain your character in 3 words.
Sure, absolutely. I play Hype Faison in 3 words. Let me see. Hype Faison is the best pilot in the galaxy, on a platform, on a planet. That's more than 3 words.
So he is the best pilot on a platform in the galaxy, on a planet.
He's the best pilot in the galaxy on a platform, living on a platform that's somewhere on a planet in the... Hype Faison. Hype Faison, I would say he's the best pilot in the galaxy. There are a couple of pilots out there that'll say different, like Han Solo and Poe Dameron, but, who are they?
Sort of.
Yeah, and everybody is intrigued by Star Wars. They love all the Star Wars movies, BB-8, all the characters. But what do you think they'll most be intrigued about in this particular Star Wars Resistance?
In this particular Star Wars, the colors are amazing. Yes. It's something different, something that we haven't seen. The animation is different. That's intriguing. And then this is a story that takes place during a time that not a lot of people know about. A lot of people don't know what happens after Return of the Jedi and what happens before The Force Awakens. And this takes place right in between that time. So it's intriguing to find out how your favorite characters got old and how they moved on from destroying the Empire. And also how the First Order was formed and stuff. And I don't know that we're going to dive deep into that on this show, but this definitely takes place in that time.
Well, yeah, you love Star Wars. You're a huge fan.
I am a huge Star Wars fan.
And what particular do you love about Star Wars?
What do I love about Star Wars? I love the message that it gives, that it sends. It's not about good and evil. That's the easy message. The real message is, how are you going to... When it's time for you to fulfill your destiny, are you going to embrace it or are you going to run from it? And if you embrace it and have no fear, most likely you will, or you can suppress your fear, I should say, most likely you'll succeed. But if you're afraid and you run away from it, it never can come to fruition. So, the lesson is... not take advantage, but make sure when the opportunity comes, one, that you're ready and that you move through it without fear. Don't let fear be what guides you through. And that's the basic that's the basic underlying tone of Star Wars. Anakin Skywalker would never have lost his wife and children if he wasn't afraid to lose them. But because he was so afraid, he was the reason why they left, why they're gone. Some hidden, some killed. This might be a little too old for kids' television, but whatever. But that's the lesson. Fear, never let fear control you.
Got it. And do you think it's easier to be yourself on stage or just to play this character?
Oh, it's so much easier to be myself. I've been myself for 44 years, right? It's definitely difficult to play characters, especially when you can't run to your comfort zone, which is yourself.
Yeah. I mean, would you, without giving anything away from Star Wars Resistance, what is one of your favorite parts of this?
One of my favorite parts of this is the way we introduce Hype Faison. Hype Faison, you meet Hype Faison at the same time as the rest of the cast meets Hype Faison. And he is, within the first 3 words that come out of his mouth, you know exactly who Hype Faison is.
Yeah, and you know who in the beginning you have this secret mission you have to go on. And how do you think the audience will react to that? How do you think they do?
Oh, well, I don't get to go on the missions. I wish my character got to go on the missions, but the story takes you on a mission with Kaz. And Kaz, I don't know, he's a very young pilot, and very young, you can call him a boy, who's now just recently become a adventurer. And he's on his first really big adventure, and that is Star Wars Resistance.
Yeah, and what has the directors taught you that they've guided you throughout the whole process of the film?
Oh, wow. I've learned so much from these directors. Like, don't stand too close to the mic because then things get a little, and enunciate your words. You've learned all of these lessons, too. Who taught you all of this stuff?
Oh, well, I've gone through the bits I've learned and researched, but yeah, that's what I've gone through.
Okay.
Yeah, and lastly, what do you think? What do you want to say from the upcoming artists who want to be an upcoming artist like you?
Oh, wow. Listen, if you want to be, then go be.
Well, thank you so much, Donald Faison. I have an amazing time. Make sure to go check him out as his character, Hype Faison. And, yep, that's it. Make sure to go check him out as his character, Hype Faison. And stay tuned for October 7th because it's going to be a blast with that 1 hour long premiere. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was so awesome having this interview with you. You are a ray of sunshine.
Thank you so much.
You get that a lot, don't you? You get that a lot. Hey, it was a pleasure.
Oh, this is exciting. I appear to be tingling all over.